Hello students, let us start the session on trigonometry. We'll be solving NCERT exemplar questions, one of the very important part. In this, we will be having the questions from Introduction to Trigonometry as well as the application part. So the textbook 8th chapter and 9th chapter both are covered in this. Let's start with exercise 8.1. The first type of questions are related to objective type. The first question is, if cos A equal to 4 by 5, then find the value of tan A. Let me draw a right angle triangle and define cos of angle A. Let me consider this as a right angle triangle, right angled at say B. We have cos A equal to 4 by 5. For convenience, I'll consider 4x as the adjacent side and hypotenuse is 5x. So hypotenuse 5x, adjacent side is 4x. I need to find the length of BC. Here BC will be root of AB square minus AC square minus AB square. AC square is 25x square minus 16x square. We get the difference as 9x square. So tan A is nothing but opposite side of angle A to adjacent side. Here the opposite side becomes 3x. So 3x divided by 4x, 3 by 4. And this 3 by 4 is there in option B. Option B is the right answer. 10th class B section, Shiv Kumar had a doubt. Why did I consider x without taking the value of x? Also we can solve it, but why do I consider x? To give a perfect answer, I need to consider x. Since it is a ratio, the questions related to ratio, we will solve it in this way. We'll consider either x or k as some variable. When the ratio is given as 3:4:5, the angles are in the ratio 3:4:5. We were taking as say 3x, 4x and 5x, and we are equating them to 180 degree, and we were solving the value of x. It is something related to this only. The ratio should be taken as x. Next, the second question is, sin A equal to 1 by 2, find the value of cot A. Sin A is 1 by 2, I'll take as x by 2x. We know it is opposite side of angle A to hypotenuse. If I consider this as a triangle, right angled at say B, sine of angle A is opposite side by hypotenuse. I need to find the length of AB. AB will be square root of AC square minus BC square, root of 2x whole square minus x square. We get it as root 3 times of x. So cot of angle A is given by adjacent side to opposite side of angle A. Adjacent side is root 3x, opposite side is x. So I get root 3. Root 3 is there in option A. Question number 3. The value of the expression cosecant 75 degree plus theta minus secant 15 degree minus theta minus tan of 55 degree plus theta plus cot of 35 degree minus theta is. This is a question related to complementary angles. Look at 75 degree plus theta. If you do 90 minus of this, we will be getting 15 degree minus theta, are complementary angles. Same way, we have 55 degree plus theta, it is complementary angle of 35 degree minus theta. Therefore, the expression cosecant 75 degree plus theta minus secant 15 degree minus theta minus tan of 55 degree plus theta plus cot of 35 degree minus theta will be, instead of secant 75 degree plus theta, I will write as cosecant of 90 minus of 75 degree plus theta minus secant of 15 minus theta. I'll write as it is. Now instead of tan, I will write tan of 90 degree minus of 55 degree plus theta plus tangent of 35 degree minus theta. So observe, I have made this 90 minus, this 90 minus, so that I can make use of the complementary angles, so that I'll get secant 15 degree minus theta minus of, there is one more secant 15 degree minus theta. Now tan of 90 minus something will become cot of 35 degree minus theta plus there is cot of 35 degree minus theta. If you observe, one is a positive, another is a negative, so this two will get cancelled, these two also will get cancelled. We get the result as 0. Option B is the right answer. Question number 4. Sin theta is A by B, then cos theta is equal to. Sin theta is A by B. I'll take as something AX by BX, where X is some real number. We know the sin theta value is opposite side by hypotenuse. If I consider a right angle triangle in which theta angle is there, AX is opposite side, BX is the hypotenuse, I need to find the adjacent side. So the adjacent side will be equal to square root of BX whole square minus AX whole square. I can take x square common. I'll get b minus b square minus a square is under root. So it is x times of root b square minus a square. This is the adjacent side. Cos theta value is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side we have found as x times of root b square minus a square divided by x times of b. X get cancelled. We will be getting option C as the right answer. Question 5. If cos of alpha plus beta equal to 0, then sine of alpha minus beta can be reduced to. How do we solve this? Cos of alpha plus beta equal to 0. If you remember the table, cos of alpha plus beta, I can equate it to cos of 90 degree because cos 90 degree is 0. So we get alpha plus beta as 90 degree. Alpha becomes 90 degree minus beta. If I consider sine of alpha minus beta, this will be equal to sine of 90 degree minus beta minus beta. I have taken sine of alpha minus beta, so I am subtracting the value of alpha 90 minus beta minus beta. I am subtracting beta value from 90 minus beta. So what do I get? This becomes sine of 90 degree minus 2 times of beta. Sine of 90 degree minus 2 times of beta is same as cos of 2 times of beta. By complementary relation, I have this. So sine of alpha minus beta will become 2 times of cos of 2 times of beta. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 6. The value of tan 1 degree multiplied to tan 2 degree multiplied to tan 3 degrees on till tan 89 degree is. What we can do is, I'll write tan 1 degree multiplied to tan of 89 degree multiplied to tan of 2 degrees into tan of 88 degrees, and it continues till tan of 45 degree multiplied to tan of 45 degree. Therefore, I can write as tan 1 degree multiplied to tan of 90 degree minus 1. 89 is 90 degree minus 1 into tan 2 degree multiplied to tan of 90 degree minus 2 degrees, and it is continued till tan 45 multiplied to tan of 90 degree minus 45 degree. We get tan 1 multiplied to, this becomes cot 1 into tan 2 multiplied to cot 2, so on is multiplied to tan 45 multiplied to cot 45. This is same as tan 1 into reciprocal tan 1 tan 2 degree multiplied to the reciprocal tan 2 degree multiplied to tan 45 multiplied to the reciprocal tan 45 degree. Now you observe they all get cancelled and we get something like 1 multiplied to 1 multiplied to 1 multiplied to 1 and so on multiplied to 1 into 1. We get the product as 1, which is there in option B. So option B is the right answer. Question number 7. If cos of 9 alpha is equal to sin alpha and 9 alpha is less than 90 degrees, then the value of tan phi alpha will be. Let us take cos of 9 alpha equal to sin alpha. I know sin alpha is nothing but cos of 90 minus alpha by complementary relation. So 9 alpha can be equated to 90 minus alpha. So it becomes 10 alpha equal to 90. Alpha value will be 90 by 10, which is equal to 9. They have given the value of tan of 5 alpha. So tan of 5 times 9, it is tan 45 degrees and it will be equal to 1. So option C is the right answer. Question number 8. If triangle ABC is right angled at C, then the value of cos of alpha plus beta A plus B is, we have a right triangle right angled at C. So this will be the triangle. We know angle A added to angle B plus angle C will be 180 degrees. It is by angle sum property. Therefore, I get angle A plus angle B plus 90 degree equal to 180 degree because they have given angle C is right 90 degree. It is right angled at angle C. So angle A plus angle B is 90 degree. They have asked cos of A plus B. So cos of 90 degree will be equal to 0. So the right option is option A. Question number 9. If sin A plus sin square A equal to 1, then the value of the expression cos square A plus cos to the power 4A is. I'll write the given sin A plus sin square A equal to 1. From this, I can write sin A as 1 minus sin square A. So sin A is nothing but cos square A because I know the identity is cos square A plus sin square A equal to 1. So 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. Therefore, if I consider 1 minus cos square A, this will be equal to sin square A. Sorry, if I take sin square A, it becomes cos to the power 4A. I'll square on both the sides. I'll get sin square A as cos raised to the power 4A. Cos sin square A is nothing but 1 minus cos square A. This is equal to cos to the power 4A. If I transpose, I'll get cos square A plus cos to the power 4A. So the value is 1. Option A is the right answer. Question number 10. Given that sin alpha is 1 by 2, cos beta is 1 by 2, find the value of alpha plus beta. Sin alpha is 1 by 2. I can equate it to sin 30 degree because sin 30 is also 1 by 2. With this, I can say alpha value is 30 degrees. Now I'll consider cos beta, which is 1 by 2, which is same as cos of 60 degree. So beta value will be 60 degree. They asked alpha plus beta. Alpha is 30, beta is 60. The sum is 90 degrees. Option D is the right answer. Question number 11. The value of the expression sin square 22 plus sin square 68 upon cos square 22 plus cos square 68 plus sin square 63 degree plus cos of 63 degree multiplied to sin 27 degree is. I'll make use of complementary relation. So I'll write sin square 22 plus, instead of 68 degree, I'll write sin square 90 minus 22 divided by cos square 22 plus cos square 90 minus 22 plus, I'll write sin square 63 as it is plus cos 63 multiplied to, instead I'll write 90 minus 63. 27 degree is written as 90 minus 63. So by the complementary relation, I have sin square 22 plus this becomes cos square 22 divided by cos square 22 plus sin square 22 added to sin square 63 plus cos 63 into this becomes cos 63. This is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus sin square 63 plus cos square 63. Now the sum of these two will be 1. We get the result as 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Option B is the right answer. Question number 12. 4 times of tan theta equal to 3. Then 4 times of sin theta minus cos theta upon cos sin 4 times of sin theta plus cos theta will be equal to. We need to write tan theta as 3 by 4, which is opposite side by adjacent side. So if I consider this as a theta, opposite side by adjacent side, hypotenuse becomes 5. So 4 times of sin theta minus cos theta divided by 4 times of sin theta plus cos theta will be equal to 4 multiplied to sin theta value is 3 by 5 minus cos theta value is 4 by 5 divided by sin theta value again 3 by 5 plus 4 by 5. If you take the LCM, we get 12 minus 4 divided by 5 upon 12 plus 4 divided by 5. 5 and 5 will get cancelled. I'll be getting 8 by 16, nothing but 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 is option C. Option C is the right answer. Question number 13. Sin theta minus cos theta equal to 0. We need to find the value of sin raised to the power 4 plus cos raised to the power 4 theta. Given that sin theta minus cos theta equal to 0, we get sin theta equal to cos theta. From this, sin theta can be written as sin of 90 minus theta by complementary relation, which implies theta equal to 90 degree minus theta. The value of 2 theta becomes 90 degree, theta will be 45 degree. Therefore, sin to the power 4 theta plus cos to the power 4 theta will be same as sin 45 degree raised to the power 4 plus cos 45 degree raised to the power 4. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1 by root 2 raised to the power 4. Raised to the power 4 means 4 times we need to multiply. We get 1 by 4 added to 1 by 4, nothing but 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2. So the right answer is option C. Question number 14. Sin of 45 degree plus theta minus cos of 45 degree minus theta is equal to 45 degree plus theta and 45 degree minus theta. They are the complementary angles. Therefore, sin of 45 degree plus theta minus cos of 45 degree minus theta will be equal to sin of 45 degree plus theta minus cos of, I'll write 90 degree minus 45 plus theta. This is same as sin 45 degree plus theta minus sin 45 degree plus theta. Therefore, this becomes equal to 0. Option B is the right answer. Question number 15 is the last question of the exercise as well as for today's session. Question 15 is a pole 6 meter high casts a shadow 2 root 3 meter long on the ground. The sun's elevation is, I need to find angle now. Let me consider this as angle theta, angle of elevation. 2 root 3 is the shadow, 6 meter is the height. We know that tan theta is opposite side divided by adjacent side. We can simplify as 3 by root 3. Now if you rationalize the denominator, we get root 3. Tan theta equal to root 3. This implies that theta value must be 60 degree because tan 60 is root 3. So the angle of elevation is option A, 60 degree. With this, I'll conclude today's session. Thank you.